Morena tātou, ko Rachel Taulelei taku ingoa, ko Ngāti Raukawa ki te tonga, Ngāti Rarua hoki ahau, tēnei te mihi mai oha, kia koutou katoa. I've had the baton passed to me, just to give you a little bit more detail as to how these things come to life. So, as Kunzura said, she's the CEO of Wakatū, and Wakatū have several arms, of which Kono is one. Kono is the food and beverage arm of Wakatū Incorporation. And we are wholly commercial, yet some would say we're driven by social imperatives, those imperatives being to generate both jobs and wealth for the 4,000 owner families of Wakatū Incorporation. And we do this in an environment that, in an environment that reminds us to be cognizant of all of the cultural imperatives that drive us, while also the global and national, social, political, economic forces that frame all of our businesses. So the pai tawhiti really is what gives us our purpose. And that purpose is to preserve and enhance our taonga, our treasures, by whatever definition, for the benefit of current and future generations. So it's really about dictating our behaviour. What will we do now that ensures that our grandchildren's grandchildren and beyond will have a prosperous future? Because we are here for a mere moment in time. So that is our purpose, but the purpose doesn't actually get you there. You know, it's like having the punchline, but not the rest of the story to go with it. And so the part of the play we find ourselves now in is developing intergenerational outcomes. We have 5 intergenerational outcomes that pertain to areas of interest is a gross understatement, but areas that are of benefit and interest to us as we go towards this beautiful imagined future together. So Te Pai Tawhiti gives you our purpose. Hoia ki te pai tawhiti is how we paddle towards that distant horizon, that beautiful imagined future, and we have 5 intergenerational outcomes we have built. And then there are the values that support this. So we're here to talk, and we are talking about in our deep dive around values-led leadership. And what does that mean? How do we each independently bring our values to life in our businesses? So we're a Māori business. We catch, we farm, we fish, we're orchardists. We take those products, we brand them in ways that celebrate who we are, the stories that we have, and we take them to markets around the world, around 35 countries around the world. And it's fantastic. It's an amazing opportunity, but what it means is that as we influence our commerce with our culture, you have to do this with a deep authenticity. You know, there's no latitude for deviation, and the attention to detail required is relentless. As a Māori business, you don't get to decide when you turn it on and off. So what we find is that increasingly we're having to marry law, L-O-R-E, with L-A-W, for a way that's an appropriate manner of being for us to exist. We look back, we look at ancient ways of existing in harmony with our taiao, with our environment. We look at Indigenous knowledge systems, which are priceless, and we bring them forward into today's busy, frenetic, noisy global environment and try to make those relevant both to us and the people that we engage with. And it's tricky. It's a really delicate balancing act, trying to define what's a culturally relevant way of being for you. And everyone will have different cultural relevancies, but none of it is possible unless you have a clear purpose and very directive values. You know, what are your values? What's at the centre of your universe, both as a person and as a company, and how do you merge those two together? How do you bring them to life in every single thing that you do? You know, what will you give up to protect those values as a company? What is a culturally relevant framework for your business? And so ours is Te Pai Tawhiti. You know, we have our framework, we have our behaviours. It's fundamentally about kindness to people in place. It's about protecting our taonga for future generations. And it's a 500-year framework that starts every single day. And so our conversation with you thereafter is what might yours look like. Nō reira, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou, tēnā koutou katoa.